What's going on, YouTube? All my viewers. I recently got a request to make a video about what to actually bring to BMT. I'm going to actually go into deep depth about that. Even though I kind of explained it a little bit in my first video, but I didn't really go into depth. So BMT and what to bring exactly. I want to say exactly, but things that are necessary. Let's start off with hygiene first. That's most important because you don't want to go there unprepared with improper hygiene equipment. So obviously you're gonna need a toothbrush. I'd bring 2 toothbrushes, 2 lubes of toothpaste. I'd bring a nail clipper. You will need a nail clipper. If you like, I wouldn't suggest this because you wouldn't have enough time, but I'd also bring lotion. You don't worry about socks or whatever. I'd only bring about 3 pairs of socks. About 3 pair of underwear, undergarment. If you can, what I did was I just bought like cheap pack of razors because I don't really grow that much hair anyway, but try to buy your own razors on in the civilian world, because razors there at the BX are like, they're crazy expensive because they know that you need them. Deodorant. This is actually the same deodorant I had from BMT because I bought 2. And don't just like swipe all the time. Like don't use up all the deodorant. Just give it like 1 or 2 swipes. That's all you really need a day. And it's the same one I had since BMT. I graduated 3 months ago. Another thing is for women, yeah, bring your hairdressing products, please, because they do still require you to do your hair and everything, and you have to still be at certain appointments and be where the MTIs tell you to be at whatever time they tell you. So if you have like 5 minutes to get ready, then you have to do your hair, brush your teeth, and yeah, so it's kind of more hectic for the women. Another thing is you want to pack light, but you want to pack smart. So including all the hygiene and everything, you also want to bring your own little however you wash yourself inside, the shower or whatever, whether you use a loofah or a rag or whatever, you want to bring that. Shower shoes. What I like, you can buy like little cheap black flip-flops. I have a pair right here. Shower shoes. If you can find it from I don't know, Old Navy. A lot of people tell me to get this from Old Navy, Walmart, anything. Make sure you pack a pack of those in there, a pair of those. As far as the luggage, I brought my duffel bag, my sports duffel bag. You can bring anything from a large book bag to a large duffel bag or anything. Like the Air Force will pay for it. Whether it's an actual suitcase, the Air Force will pay for it. They'll tell you the procedures of how they'll pay for it. I think you got to call like some type of number and tell them, what item and the item number, whatever the airport gives you. So don't worry about like the size of your luggage. And inside of it, since I was going inside the wintertime, I brought a jacket. Don't bring a jacket if you're going from like spring to summer, because Texas is really hot, and when it gets hot, it gets hot. But if you know that you're going to be there for the period of the fall and winter time, I'd bring a jacket for like the first day, because like the first night you're going to be on a bus traveling, waiting outside and stuff, and it'll be cold. But so as far as that, and then buy spandex. Like buy some cheap spandex from like Walmart or whatever. It helps during PT, trust me, because for the males, I don't know about the females, but for the males, we get like these white underwear. They call them tighty whities, I guess, and they're not comfortable at all. And the last thing you want to do is run 1.5 miles in those type of underwear. It really hurts. Another thing is you'd want to pack at least, I say, just be smart. I only pack 2 t-shirts, but I mean it's up to you if you feel like you need more than 2 t-shirts. Only pack 2 t-shirts because you're not going to be wearing civilian clothes for too long. You'll probably wear your civilian clothes for about 3 days the most. I packed 2 pair of jeans, And that was about it. And the underwear, I only had about 4 or 5 pair of underwear. The reason why I brought all my underwear because I had an underwear waiver, whatever, because I didn't like the tidy whities that they issued us. But as far as that, I wouldn't worry about anything much, bringing anything else. Running shoes, you need running shoes, so I wouldn't say go all out. It's up to you, it's your preference. You know, if you feel like Walmart running shoes is, I don't know, you just don't want them, which would be a smart idea to go buy them. They're cheap and it's for basic training. No one's looking whether you got a Nike swoop on your shoe or an Adidas mark. No one cares about the brand. I only had Nike free runs because I ran track, and those were the shoes I already had, and I didn't want to buy anymore, so I brought them to BMT. So if you can find some cheap running shoes on the outside, buy cheap running shoes before you go there. You'll be in those running shoes a lot. You'll be actually in your running shoes or your civilian shoes, whatever civilian shoes you want to bring. I want to suggest bringing 1 pair of shoes, which is your running shoes. You'll be in civilian clothes wearing your running shoes, and also for PT. So that'll come in handy. That's another way to save money and actually have something checked off, that way you don't have to buy something when you get to BMT. Another thing is bring your phone charger, because you will get phone calls during your time being in BMT, so you will get phone calls. So bring your phone charger. Another thing is, if you don't want to pay your phone bill while you're in there, I'm pretty sure your phone carrier companies have something called military suspension. All you do is call them. I don't know, hey, I want this military suspend my phone for this certain amount of time. Then they'll just ask you. I have Sprint, so for Sprint, all they asked me was my name, my social, and my recruiter, the name of my recruiter, and that was it. And when do you want it to take effect? So that was really it for me. Another thing is, I'm trying to think. That's really it. Just make sure you bring stamps, writing material, and envelopes, and then everything else, don't worry about it. Like, yeah, you can bring a towel, because I guess for like the first couple of nights before you get issued all your military clothing and towels, I guess you could bring your own towel, whatever. Yeah, bring a towel. But you want to keep your civilian luggage really light, because when you leave for tech school, you're going to need that space, because you got to fit everything back into only 3 types of luggages. And I've seen people like have to leave things or throw things out because it wouldn't fit. So that's really it. Please subscribe, comment, like or dislike, doesn't matter to me. But let me know if there's any other things that I need to touch up on or make a video about. I will be making a video about how to roll and fold socks, make your bed, and do t-shirts as well. I'll teach the whole procedure of how like the organization goes within the dormitories. Actually, I'll upload one today. So thanks for watching, and I'll make another video very soon.